You still want the Khamzat fight?
Oh, 100%. I mean, we had a slight opportunity to train in New York, and the guy is definitely the real deal. The best way I can explain it is like I fucked around and found out. Like Hamzat is definitely the real deal. I kind of went in there thinking like, oh, here's this like sweet little wolf that I can like train with in jujitsu. And that thing got real fast. It's not a fighter or fight I can take lightly at all. Where if I'm being honest, had I got that fight early on, I might have set myself up for fair, looking past him a little bit.
Wow. And so what were the circumstances around you training with him in New York? When was that?
It was just pure coincidence. I was in New York for around Thanksgiving time, and that was also when PFL did their finals matches as well. And I guess he was out there supporting and watching some teammates. And the next day, he and I were just both at Hendo Gracie Academy, just kind of
Wow.
just kind of showing up the train to see where it goes, kind of thing. And just like the star just kind of aligned for us to get a good training session in.
Wow. And obviously, like you had been trying to get this fight very respectful, but you had been trying to get it. Like, were there any tense moments?
Yeah. Yeah, so initially there wasn't any test moments at all. It's like I'm here to train, you're here to train. It was very respectful, kind of like going through the motion, not necessarily like super competitive, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this guy, I'm gonna do that. It was just kind of like, all right, whatever. You're on the mat. I just had Thanksgiving dinner, I'm here to chill, and it's kind of like get a decent workout in or whatever. But that escalated very quickly. I mean, it went from like that to like a full on like grappling match, getting slammed, all this kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, it definitely escalated very quickly there.
Do you feel comfortable saying who got the better of who?
Oh man, there's video out there, so I can't even deny it. Like he definitely got the best of me that training session. I mean, like I said, I fucked around and found out.
Huh.
I definitely found out the hard way. I kind of went in there like, oh yeah, sweet little wolf, here we go. We're just playing around, and that wolf definitely bit. And I was like, oh crap, was not expecting that.
Wow. Yeah, man, I want maybe you could say you were just playing possum. He thinks you're beatable now. You give him that false hope in the training session, but then in the real fight, like was there any of that going on? Probably not, right? I mean, you were giving him your all.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, like I could make excuses for it, like, oh, maybe I was giving my all, maybe it was this, maybe it was the fact that he was bigger, but like I give 1,000 reasons why that training session didn't go my favor or whatever. But at the end of the day, it didn't, and that kind of gave me like a dose of reality. Like, all right, you got some shit to work on. It's not just like I'll never be one of those guys to like sit there and say like, oh, my opponent got lucky, and like, oh, this happened, or blame any kind of like I'm just not gonna make an excuse for it. Like I definitely he definitely got the best of me that day or whatever. But I noticed at the end of it, I know I have a lot more in me than what I showed that day, and it's just up to me to go out there and prove it. So it is what it is at this point.